Lydia is Polish and studying law and economics. She's 24 years old and has high expectations about a major inner-city project which will change the face of her hometown of Katowice. She sees it as being important for her own future.
When I finished my studies, I want to stay in Poland, in Katowice. It'll be easier to find a job, and my family and friends are here too.
Increasingly, electronic and high-tech industries are moving into this city of more than 320,000 inhabitants. To attract these professional and highly educated people, Katowice needs to build new facilities and quickly. But one building is already much in use. It's the Silesian region's €1 million law faculty. Its success has been put down largely to the efforts of Professor Genowefa Grabowska, who's been in the forefront of lobbying for the modernisation of Katowice.
This building was built 8 years ago. We're very satisfied with it. We didn't receive any financial aid from the European Union. The law faculty was completely built with Polish money. If there had been more financial resources available, the students would have benefited even more. But in fact, we're very happy with it, and more students are coming to Katowice.
The number of international companies establishing themselves here is rising, but there's a problem. The town cannot expand horizontally because of other nearby towns and surrounding mountains. So it was decided that Katowice's city centre should be completely redeveloped. The new city centre will be finished in the year 2020. Katowice will then be the 9th biggest metropolitan area in Europe. Eventually, nearly 3 million people will be able to work, relax and live in the new city. But it's expensive. €350 million have already been spent by the European Investment Bank. But Poland's national government is stepping up to the plate, providing the majority of funds along with finance from the region of Silesia. The mayor of Katowice has high hopes and expectations with the ambitious project.
We're rebuilding Katowice. We're building a people-friendly city with a pleasant infrastructure. People will enjoy living here, and we hope it will also attract many tourists. We're not going to have unsympathetic architecture in our city. Instead, it will be modern, but blend into our people-friendly centre. Many will love to stay and live here. I'm convinced with this project that our city will be even more wonderful.
Others believe it too. A private investor is building 1,000 apartments. The first 250 of them are nearly finished. Most of them are already sold. Average price per square metre is €2,500. European companies are providing materials, but the workforce is mainly Polish, so the money stays in the country. Tomasz Konia is the architect behind this major inner-city development and has a clear picture of what the new city centre should look like.
Dlaczego nie? Sądzę, że właśnie dla takiego miasta
Skyscrapers are good for a young and modern town.
buduje swoją tożsamość.
Maybe not everywhere, but for us it's the best, because of the fact that Katowice is so dynamic.
Może być ciekawa. Naturalnie nie wszędzie i nie zawsze.
Skyscrapers are good as they meet the needs of the city.
Właśnie w tym mieście.
They're also good for people who relish high-rise living.
Zaczyna się rozwijać. Taka propozycja.
Those who wish to get to the top will stay and work there.
Może być nową twarzą dla tego miasta.
Katowice is located in the upper Silesian Black Coal Basin. It's one of Poland's most important and economically booming regions. Steel production and coal mining were and are a guarantee for economic wealth, and this region provides the country with much of its energy. But coal mines and heavy industry are gradually being replaced by information technology, science and research. 40 years ago, horses pulled the loaded carts which carried more than 1,000 kilos of coal. The animals never saw daylight. The mine's tunnels were constantly being blasted into the mountainside in the search for the precious resource. It was dangerous work.
This is the altar of our patron saint, the Holy Barbara. We found this altar 300 meters under the surface at the beginning of the 19th century. Saint Barbara lived back in the 3rd century AD. We do find traces of her throughout the mines.
Krzysztof and Ivona are studying economics and law. They desperately want the new city centre. Neither of them feels that they have anything in common with the old city, whose architecture was based on the ideology of communism. Much of that Soviet style is still in evidence. Katowice is a young city. Only 17% of the people are over 60. These two are convinced about the project.
We definitely need new foreign students. We must change and be open to the world. Learning languages is important, along with becoming more tolerant. In the future, it should be easier for us to mix with foreigners and to become better educated.
Yes,
we can only benefit from the new centre. Our lives will become easier and more interesting. New jobs will be created with the help of the EU, and that's got to be good for everyone.
Dzięki temu żyje nam się dużo łatwiej, dużo lepiej.
Positive thoughts indeed. It's clear that many believe that after the development of Katowice, this Polish city will have a brand new young face.
Metropolitans is presented in association with Eurocities, the network of major European cities.